have experienced great success in trying to pull off a victory against the number 10 team in the country in visiting Florida State.
I believe Quentin Hillsman, when he took the job, he wanted to play in here instead of playing at Manly.
Manly Fieldhouse, a facility just off of the main campus.
Well, we were in the Carmelo Anthony Center today. Boy, gorgeous.
Ford.
I like the set off the timeout, though. She's hit 5.
Inside of 4 minutes. Romero has not scored in this game tonight. She averages double figures for the Noles.
Yeah, so I don't understand why you'd run a play for her there. You've got Shakayla Thomas on the floor. Get Thomas the basketball.
Syracuse at 39% as a team shooting in the game. Fondren lost the handle and Thomas grabs it. Bingley outside the arc. Long rebound. Sykes is going to run it down. Open pass to the rim.
Shakayla Thomas doesn't get the ball in the middle of the floor to be a facilitator, Tom. She's catching a ball to score. That's what she needs to be thinking right now for Florida State.
15 points for Brittany Sykes. Bingley. Challenged on the shot by Bria Day. Third foul against Bria Day, and Bingley will find herself at the free throw line. 82% from the line for the senior from Kansas City, Missouri. Bingley is coming off a 15-point performance in the win over the weekend against North Carolina. Adut Bulgak will return to the game. That's good to see. Attended to over on that bench. She was favoring her right ankle when she left the game, but she is back in. 23 points on the night for Bulgak, also 9 rebounds.
Okay, so it's a 10-point game. Florida State has 2 timeouts left. Syracuse has 3. You've got to get stops if you're Florida State, and you cannot have empty offensive possessions. So get the ball to Shakayla Thomas. Except for Thomas is not in the game right now.
Peterson was driving. Foul against Florida State. It's Romero. Third on Romero. As Shakayla Thomas is headed to the scorer's table to check in.
How many fouls does Thomas have? She's got 2 fouls. Okay, so maybe Coach Semrau was substituting her for offense-defense. But with 2 fouls at this point in the game, I've got to have my best player on the floor.
And here she comes. Leading scorer for Florida State this season.
Bulgak is not 100%. You can see she's limping as she leaves the floor.
Perhaps testing out that ankle and now leaving the game for Bulgak. Peterson makes the free throw. 14 points, double figures, 9 straight games, and 23 times this season, Alexis Peterson. They'll assess that foul to Brianna Butler. That's going to be her 3rd personal.
Well, that's where Thomas needs to go. Post up on the back row of the 2-3 zone.
Just the 3rd free throw attempt of the night for Shakayla Thomas. Missed them both. 1 of 3 from the line and 17 points on the evening. Shakayla Thomas.
13 for 23 from the free throw line. I think Florida State's going to be in their practice facility shooting free throws tomorrow.
Usually around 69% as a team, right in the middle of the conference as far as that is concerned. Day trying to get position. She got it. Can't finish it off.
Both coaches are earning their money in this game. I'm over here scratching my head, too.
Romero can't get it to fall. The frustration continues for Leticia Romero.
Well, Florida State's down 10 inside 2 minutes. They have got to score here, and then they've got to bring some pressure. Now, you got to referee displacement there.
Third on Sykes. So that'll put Slaughter at the free throw line, where she is 3 for 3 on the night.
I thought Sykes was holding her ground, and Slaughter slammed into her. And they called displacement on the cutter. So it's a foul on Sykes. That's her third.
Slaughter in the game against Syracuse last year had her career high of 22 points. Despite that miss, she's into double figures with 12 tonight. But time is running out on the Noles.
Okay, they're trying to extend their pressure. They're looking to trap. There's a foul, and Alexis Peterson, who's a 73% free throw shooter, will go to the line. See, now Syracuse has a chance to put the game away here, and this is why I do not like 2 free throws, Tom. I want the 1-and-1 back. I don't like it. It's not. I just don't like it. If we're supposed to be creating drama by adding the 4 quarters and getting in line with FIBA, we're taking the drama away at the free throw line late in the games. And I don't really think the 4 quarters has created a lot of drama.
Two for Peterson from the line. 16 points. Syracuse as a team, 18 of 22 from the free throw line tonight. A minute and a half to go.
Thomas has got to post up right now. Duck in. Boy, Syracuse has fouled 3 times down here on this end of the floor, stopping the clock and putting Florida State on the line.
That is the 4th personal on Butler. So Romero at the line, seeking her first point of the game.
Leticia Romero averages 11 points a game. She takes about 9 field goal attempts. She's been better outside the arc this season than last.
Syracuse with a couple of wins against ranked opponents this season. Early February at Miami. January 3rd at the Dome against number 12 Duke. Brittany Brown has picked up the foul. That is her 5th personal. Thusly disqualified from this game. So Brown will leave with 5 points.
And now you lose your best on-ball defender, the player that leads your team in steals. This is going to change your defense if you're Florida State.
Florida State needs a comeback here in the final minute, 16 seconds, working on an 11-game winning streak. If they can somehow pull it off tonight, that would tie the school record of 12 straight wins set back in 2004, but the Orange working at the line and effectively in the game.
And Tom, remember we talked about Florida State having the toughest finish in the ACC. Look what they have left on their schedule. They've got to play Notre Dame. That's going to be hard. And they got to go to NC State, who has excellent guard play. And they've already played Miami, and they beat Miami. But to beat Miami a second time is going to be really challenging. They have the hardest finish in the ACC.
First miss from the line of the game for Fondren. But at the other end, Florida State throws it away. And now the lead is 10 with 1:09 to go.
So Syracuse hangs on here with a 10-point lead after a win on the road at NC State to come in here and knock off a top 10. They are playing their best basketball right now at the right time heading into the ACC tournament.
Thomas commits the foul. If the Orange can hang on to this advantage with inside of a minute to play, Quentin Hillsman and his Syracuse Orange would win 7 games in a row, 4 at home, 3 on the road, all in ACC play.
Here's the other thing that I like about Syracuse's schedule that I think benefits them. They're going to go on the road to Pitt and BC. Those are games they should win. Then they have an open date before the ACC tournament, so they got time to get healthy over the weekend while everyone else is playing. They're resting on that Sunday, heading into the Sunday before the ACC.
Key in that ACC tournament, finish in the top 4 in the regular season, you get a